YouTube, what's going on? We are back with another one, and today we have the SteelSeries Apex 3 TKL gaming keyboard, and this one that I'm really looking forward to doing. I love a SteelSeries keyboard. I think they're absolutely amazing, and for the pricing point of this keyboard, I think this is going to appeal to a wide market. I purchased this for £40 UK. I got this off of Amazon. I will leave a link down below in the description. But today we are going to do an unboxing and early review of what we think of this keyboard. So without further ado, let's get into it. And here we have it, guys. First impressions, I love this box. The box is really sturdy, really well made. I really like the graphics. Something that I'm an absolute sucker for is a decent box with decent pictures and information on it. And this comes packing plenty. So we will start with the back, some key features. We have whisper quiet gaming switches. Now for me, I do prefer a loud clickier keyboard, but you never know, as I'm getting older, I might like them quieter. So we're gonna see with this one. One thing here which I love is over 20 million key presses guaranteed. That is such a bold guarantee, and I love that. That is absolute faith in their product and one that I absolutely respect. Gaming grade anti-ghosting. This is a really important one because you know every time you press a key, it is going to register. Now, whether that's you mashing the R button for reload or W to move forward, every keystroke every time you touch this keyboard, it's going to register it, and I love that. IP32 water and dust resistant and brilliant prism sync lighting. Now that is cool. I do love an RGB light, as you can tell from my studio. And then moving to the top, we have some more information here. Membrane key switches, 5 profiles on board. It's compatible with PC, Mac, Xbox and PlayStation, which is practically everything that we're gonna use gaming wise. Guaranteed 20 million presses, absolutely love that. 32-bit ARM and 8-zone RGB. These are just some specs of measurements. And I think this is gonna be a really good one. So let's get straight into it and see what this is all about. Right guys, let's get this open. Nice. I'm going to tip that over for glory. And then we're going to undo these. There we go. And there it is. Really well packaged. Really well packaged. And then as we come in here, I think I'm going to tip that maybe. Yeah. Love this about keyboards. They're packaged so well, but the cable's always left in another section. There we go. So let's just put that to the side a second. Let's see what else we get in the box. We have a product information guide. That's going to explain to you how to set up different profiles, what different buttons mean. It looks like there's hotkeys or macro keys, whatever you want to call them. Looks like they're built in over here on this section. And then other bits and bobs in here, brightness control and whatnot, but we'll leave that to you guys if you do pull the trigger on one of these or just to look up. Won't go through all of that. And then that is pretty much it in the box, yes. So let's put this to one side and let's have a look at the main attraction. So we'll start with the cable because that's caught my eye. Nice cable management Velcro piece here. I like it when manufacturers put these on products because it just means that whilst I'm running my cable management, I have something else to hold it or keep them out the way and nice. Really nice long cable. That is really important because not a lot of keyboards now come with long cables, so you can run that wherever you need to. And then obviously use the cable management to tidy up any loose ends. Nice touch. And then let's turn it over. Just get into this cellophane. It's even cellophaned around the cable. That is such attention to detail, and I really like that. Lovely. So one thing that I did just notice, it comes with little feet. Nice. I like that. That's really nice. It's got little rubber feet here. These are going to grip onto your desk or wherever you're putting it. Cable can be rerouted, obviously out of here or out of here. Also nice depending on where you've got it. Again, nice touch just for that bit of tidiness. And then that is the keyboard. Obviously, you will notice it hasn't got the numbers over here, the extended. It's a gaming keyboard. Not that you're ever going to use these numbers, so I like it. It's got a bit of weight to it, must say. And then the all-important one, they are very quiet keys. I must say that is very chunky, very bulky, but in a good way. Keys feel good. I don't feel like you could accidentally knock any. I feel like when I'm pressing W, that's where I am. I'm not going to accidentally hit this. There's a nice bit of weight to them, and the space bar is often something that keyboard manufacturers get wrong, that it's just on like two little springs here, and you can easily press it and one side stays up, and that really bugs me. But this is not. That feels very, very good. You've got a scroll wheel here. I'm going to say that's a profiling and maybe volume, but we'll get into that. And then here, maybe that is for lighting too. There's another little button there. And then these are going to be your macro buttons. So I reckon you would probably press something along the lines of Shift M1 or Shift M2, depending on what you've got that macro to. Could potentially be OBS to change scene. I don't know, it depends what you want to do with it. But either way, they are there and ready to be programmed. But general feeling is the buttons feel good. So let's get this plugged into the rig and let's see what it looks like. And something that I did just forget before I was about to plug it in, it is a USB-A connector to your computer, PlayStation or Xbox or wherever you're going to connect it to. There is no USB-C adapter here, that is just a USB-A. And here we have it guys, all plugged in, all lit up. I've just read through the manual. Now this is going to be your function key essentially. So you'd use this, obviously you've got brightness down, brightness up, and this is for macro coding. So if you was to hold the function key and then go down, you can see the lights come off. And then likewise, when I turn it up, the brightness comes up. So let me turn off this key light and then you can see there how bright that is. One thing to note is you cannot up the speed of the RGB. So this speed that is pre-installed is the speed that they're going to stay at. You can't increase or decrease that. For me, I like having that functionality, but does it change my opinion? Absolutely not. It still comes with RGBs. So let me just turn that back on. General feeling is the keys feel fantastic. They do feel really good. They feel very firm. Like I said earlier, they don't feel like that you're going to hit another key. When that is pressed, I'm not going to hit any other key there, as is often the case with some other keyboard brands. You have this is a volume up or volume down wheel, and then this is like multifunction where you, I don't know if you're listening to music, you can play, pause, skip depending on what you're doing with this. So that is cool. And then obviously these are your macro keys that you would code with function and F10. Now one thing I do like is how a keyboard sounds. So I've just taken my microphone off of my shirt and I'm going to hold it next to the keyboard and press some buttons to get a little sound test for you guys. And then we will just enact if I was typing an email perhaps. Keys do feel very, very good and very, very nice. And there we have it guys. That is my unboxing and very early feedback on the SteelSeries Apex 3 TKL gaming keyboard. Now, I think it's very, very important to remember that this keyboard is £40 UK, obviously at the time of review, but it's £40 UK, which in the grand scheme of things isn't a lot for such a named brand. SteelSeries is a huge name in the world of gaming keyboards, gaming mice, and as stated on the box itself, pros have won more prize money with SteelSeries than any other brand. Now, I have tried so many keyboard brands over the years of me gaming, Roccat, Corsair to name a few. SteelSeries are absolutely a premium brand, and to get a gaming keyboard for just £40 considering you can buy some models from SteelSeries or Corsair or Roccat for well over £150, I think this keyboard is an excellent keyboard for the money you pay. Now, for me personally, I do love a noisy key. I like a firm click. That would potentially put me off buying it because it's not loud enough, but I have used and have seen other SteelSeries keyboards in the past that are louder. But I think if you do want a gaming keyboard made by professionals that is going to do what it says on the box, I would have no problem in recommending this. Now, if it was, I don't know, my younger brother or my dad wanted a gaming keyboard, didn't want to spend a lot, this would be a firm recommendation. I think if the money is there, buy it, absolutely. If you want noisier, maybe look at different keys, or different keyboards, I beg your pardon. Or if you want a different brand, that's fine. But for me, SteelSeries, well-respected name in the gaming world, perfectly good. I've loved this review, I've loved using it. It's actually the first SteelSeries I've actually owned. So I'm going to use it for a week or so just to see what I think, and then I may do a what do I think now review. But for me, very good buy for the money. Like I say, I'm going to put a link down in the description to this where you can go and have a look. I'm going to try and keep content like this coming. Sneak peek, I did manage to bag a PS5 30th anniversary along with a PS Portal 30th anniversary yesterday. So come November, I will be doing a unboxing and review of them. Side note, it wasn't a Pro, but it is what it is. It's the 30th anniversary. I do have a PS1 over there, so it'll be good to see the colours. But yeah, we're going to keep content like this coming. If there's anything you guys want to see, drop a comment down below and I will be sure to have a look and see if we can put it in. But other than that, I wish you all a very good weekend and I'm sure I will see you all very soon. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.